Hello everybody, in this video I'll show you how you can bind a hardcover book at home. First you'll need to print out the pages. I prefer them to be smaller than a full page, so in this demonstration I print 2 pages to a single side and fold the pages in half. Theoretically you could also print double-paged duplex and cut the pages in half, but that requires a stranger page ordering that I couldn't coax my printer into working with. If you have smaller sheets and a printer that can handle them though, that would be ideal, and would let you print duplex single pages. I think the folding trick I used, though producing nice pages, puts a little extra stress on binding, so single layer would be a better option. That said, I've had no problems with the binding structure, so perhaps I'm worrying more than necessary. The cover will be joined to the pages by an extra sheet of paper. This sheet should be folded in half and placed so that the crease is at the spine of the book. You may also want a couple blank spacer pages. When you have the pages arranged in the center of those cover sheets, straighten them out against a flat surface and clamp them in place for gluing. Here I've placed plastic wrap between the wood blocks and the book, which keeps them from gluing together. I clamped the book together before propping it on the table with a lath and a heavy object. These clamps should be very firmly in place. Before gluing, you should prepare a strip of cloth to enforce the glue. This helps keep it from snapping and lends the spine flexibility. The strip should be 2 layers, sewn together and slightly larger than the spine of the book. I left it about 1 centimeter wide in each dimension. Once secure, you can glue the spine of the book. Don't be sheepish about how much you use. The goal is to put as much as will fit without overflowing. I used general purpose Elmer's glue for this book, which worked fairly well. With the tip of the squirt bottle you can work the pages back and forth a little to allow the glue to seep further in. Put some glue also on the top outer edges of the spine where the cloth will fold down to. Place the cloth on the glue and press it in slightly. Bend the sides onto the glue smeared there and fold the plastic wrap past them. Use a couple more bits of wood to lightly clamp them in place. Don't squeeze them too tightly to allow the main puddle to sink into the back of the book effectively. This will take days to dry, so in the meantime you should work on the cover. The cover is composed of 3 pieces of cardboard and a cloth coating. The cardboard is cut to be about 3/4 of a centimeter taller than the pages, but only 1/4 to 1/2 centimeter wider on the front and back, while the spine should be the same width as that of the book, or only very slightly wider. If the cardboard has a grain, cut so that the grain runs horizontally. I made the cloth part from a sheet of fabric with interfacing ironed onto it, but I think the seamlessness of that bond allowed the glue to soak in and cause wrinkles. Instead I would recommend a double sheet of fabric sewn together at the edges in the same way as the spine's cladding, which survived the puddle unwrinkled. The sheet should be about 2 to 3 centimeters wider than the arrangement of cardboard as shown. This excess will be folded and glued to hold the cover together. Next we need to glue the cardboard and cloth together. Before doing this, arrange the components in the manner you want to glue them, which should be like this. The gaps between cardboard pieces are about 1 centimeter wide. From each piece of cardboard, squirt glue onto the outer face before smoothing it down with a piece of card to get an even spread. Then press it down into the cloth at its appropriate place. You should have something between the cloth and the floor in case it soaks through. Then put something weighty on top and leave it to dry. When that's ready, trim the corners off the cloth like so, and prepare the edges for folding and gluing. Then place plastic wrap between the edges and whatever heavy objects are aiding you in this quest. Leave it to dry again. By now the pages are likely to be ready. The binding should not be at all squishy at this point. Retrieve the core and trim the ends off the spine's cloth. Arrange the pages within the binding in the manner you wish to glue them, including plastic wrap to separate the edgemost pages. Then unfold the top cover onto the ground, keeping the bottom in place. Spread glue atop it and fold it back into place. The spine should remain unglued. Now flip the book over and repeat for the other cover. This is the last time you need to leave it squishing for a couple days. When it emerges, your book is complete and ripe for the reading. Hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.